Hi, I'm Robert Bailey. I'm a sophomore at Randolph College, and I will be presenting on my project that we made in sustainability. We did plastic film mosaics about plastic waste and how they affect an animal. My animal, of course, is the Atlantic puffin. They're really small, quirky birds who live on the Atlantic coasts, although 60% of their population is in Iceland, so not really evenly distributed, but they are in the Atlantic coast, as the name implies. I chose them because they're really cute, obviously. They're really funny birds. But the main reason I chose them is their behavior is so interesting to me. They're one of their cutest ones is so when they're nervous or they're entering another puffin's territory, they duck their heads and they walk really fast. So it's sort of like us when we're on like a mission in a way, where you sort of just walk as fast as you can and duck. But it's just so funny that they have these behaviors that we have. I also really like that they share the responsibilities of incubating their eggs. They share it 50-50. The mom and the dad both sit on the eggs. It's really cute. They are just adorable birds in general. But there are big issues with them. They are at risk of population decrease due to plastic waste, and that's really what our project is trying to encapsulate, is how dangerous plastic can be. So as I've sort of done here, you can see that there's food in its mouth, which could be fish, or the more sinister thing is that it could be plastic waste. They are known to eat plastic because it can smell like fish or it can even look like them. That's sort of why I did that. And so once they eat it, it builds up in their digestive tract. It can't be removed. It doesn't come out. And so they feel like they're full because, well, their stomach is full, but it doesn't break down. And so they starve. Or the other issue is that it doesn't break down, so they're feeding their babies plastic. Or the babies don't eat at all because the plastic won't come up and there's nothing to feed them. So whole families of puffins starve because of plastic waste. And that's their main issue with plastic. The other issues that happen are like fishing lines and fishing nets, with sort of like some of the strings. I sort of did that a little bit to show that. But they can get caught up in the plastic and get wrapped, and they can not be able to move, or they can get cut, and that can cause infections, and it's really dangerous for them. And to get away with that, we're hoping to find a solution. So Florida has done a couple of solutions. One is they have plastic fishing line recycling bins at every river, pretty much every lake where you'd be fishing, and they have signs everywhere. Like, this is why plastic is so dangerous. This is why you need to put the plastic here. So education is a big thing that's really helpful. But the solution I really liked is incentivizing fishermen to bring old nets in that they would have trouble to dispose of. So these old nets that are not of use to fishermen, but that are trash pretty much, how do you get rid of them? Fishermen, I'm sure it costs a lot of money to throw them away, or the trash place won't take it. So the Fish and Wildlife Service is actually collecting these nets for $0 from the fishermen for free, collecting them. What do they do with these nets? Well, they break them down and they're turned into electricity. They're processed and they can make 1 ton of nets into 25 days of electricity for homes. So it's a really economical thing of using something that's considered trash to turn into something that's really useful for people. And so it gets those nets that are so dangerous into something that is useful. And that's really my biggest thing, is turning trash into something that's useful. But that's really what I have. Thank you for listening to this. I really enjoyed the project, but thank you.